I'm Natalie, and this is Life After a Cult, where we dive into the bizarre, the culty, and the downright ridiculous. And today we're talking about one of the strangest parts of my time in Scientology Sea Organization. Spoiler alert, it's about what I couldn't do with my own body because let's just say the only thing more restricted than our freedom was our fun time. In Scientology Sea Organization, you sign a billion-year contract. You heard that correct. 1 billion years where you come back lifetime after lifetime to do the bidding of L. Ron Hubbard. But hang on, before we get into all that, I've got some amazing news. I'm teaming up with my friends over at Bellesa to do a massive toy giveaway. And yes, I mean free toys or gift cards for toys to everyone who signs up. And yes, I'm talking about sex toys. Stick around for all the juicy details because trust me, you're going to want to get in on this. I'm so excited to be partnering with Bellesa because they're all about empowering you to explore and celebrate your body without guilt, shame, or judgment. So remember, everyone who signs up for my giveaway gets something, either a free toy or a gift card. First, we have the Pebble. This baby combines suction and vibration, which you control independently, and there are no annoying patterns, just good vibes all the way. Plus, it fits perfectly in your hand, so you're always in control. The Air Vibe. Dual stimulation, plus it's waterproof, rechargeable, and comes in the most discreet casing. Silent but deadly, if you know what I mean. And finally, Meet Thump, a toy that literally does it all. It vibrates, suctions, and thumps. Yep, you heard that right. This thing is like the Beyonce of toys, handling every single job flawlessly. Plus, it's got Bellesa's improved pleasure jet technology, and it fits in a discreet carrying case for on-the-go fun. Because why settle for one sensation when you can have all of them? Now, here's where things get even better. Everyone who signs up for my giveaway gets something. You'll either get a fully free toy or a gift card toward one, so no one walks away empty-handed. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment of this video to claim your gift from me and Bellesa. And yep, they ship from the US, Canada, and the UK with 100% discreet shipping and billing. So what are you waiting for? Go get yours. Okay, back to the Sea Organization. Picture this. I'm a young, innocent recruit dedicating my life to saving the planet because that's what we did. We were raised with the belief that the biggest thing, the most important thing we could do in the world is to save the planet. And the only way to save the planet was to expand Scientology. It was to clear the planet, to get everybody on Earth, or as many people as possible, to achieve this fictitious state of clear that L. Ron Hubbard decided was the way to be, and what everybody's vibe should be, that you should be getting rid of this fictitious reactive mind, that you should be getting rid of these fictitious body things. There's a lot of fictitious stuff when it comes to Scientology. I was also signing up for a life of no fun, no touching, no self-discovery, if you catch my drift. And if you wanted a relationship in the Sea Organization, you had to ask permission. You couldn't just get married. You had to be in a relationship with somebody that was in a similar position to you in the Sea Organization, in an organization that was at your level, not way below and not way above. They really created a situation in Scientology in the Sea Organization to keep people as unconnected as possible. So if you wanted to get married, you had to ask permission. And if you chose the wrong person for yourself, you'd get denied like a bad credit card application. And sex before marriage? Oh, forget it. Touching each other in a fun way? No, no fun for you. And heaven forbid you wanted to, well, spend a little quality time with yourself. That was a one-way ticket to the ethics office and potentially the Rehabilitation Project Force. Scientology Sea Organization actually has a hard labor camp where if you get in trouble, if you have premarital sex, when you were a Sea Org member, this doesn't apply to everyday Scientologists, but members of the Sea Organization like myself back then, that was not allowed. And if you had premarital sex, you were sent to the Rehabilitation Project Force. You would work for hours a day. You were not allowed to speak to other Sea Org members. On the Rehabilitation Project Force, you did manual labor and you went through intent reprogramming. The author of Bounded by Choice, True Believers in Charismatic Cults, said high control groups, including cults, often impose strict rules around sex to create dependency and control. By regulating members' most intimate relationships and desires, they strip individuals of autonomy and reinforce obedience. This type of control fosters guilt and shame, which makes it easier to manipulate members emotionally and psychologically. So, this type of behavior in the C organization in Scientology makes a lot of sense when you understand that it is a family destroying human trafficking cult, in my opinion, based on my experience. Now, I was pretty good at keeping my head down and staying out of trouble, but sometimes, just sometimes, I got a little too adventurous, like the time I took a strip fitness class. Now, this is after I was out of the C organization, but I was still a Scientologist and a high level Scientologist, meaning that I had done multiple steps on Scientology's bridge to total freedom. Yep, that is what they call it. So I took this strip fitness class for fun. I was just trying to have a little fun and, let's be honest, get some much needed exercise after just like sitting through hours of Scientology courses and whatnot. Seemed like a real fun thing to do. It was with a group of women at a gym where they closed it down, and then it was just women, and we got to learn different moves. I thought it was very empowering. It was fun. The music was great, and it was an intense workout. But Scientology was not down with this. What I did was scandalous. Even though I completely kept my clothes on and I was doing something that was for me. I wasn't just written up for it. Oh no. It was so bad that they dragged my daughter into it. My daughter was in Clearwater, Florida, training to be a Scientology staff member, and they pulled her aside into an interview to ask if she knew that I had done this strip fitness class. As if one, it's my daughter's business. What they were trying to do was shame me and to try and control her through shaming me. She wanted to leave and go on a vacation with her dad that had been set up long prior to her even arriving for that training program. And they didn't want to let her go. And they were trying to use this as one of the reasons why she shouldn't go, because her mom did a strip fitness class. I mean, seriously, how is that a problem? But I guess they wanted me to write, "Dear ethics officer, forgive me for I have sinned. I did a body roll in heels and touched a pole." The horror. Dr. Stephen Hassan, the author of Combating Cult Mind Control, he said that shame is one of the most powerful tools high control groups use. By making members feel ashamed of their normal sexual desires or behaviors, these groups instill a sense of guilt that keeps people compliant and fearful of leaving. They make you believe that even thinking about pleasure is a betrayal of the group. There's a long history of not just Scientology, but other high control groups and cults using sex and shame to control their members. Here's the thing, sex shaming isn't just some ancient, outdated relic that belonged in cults like the Sea Organization or Scientology. It's been alive and well in society for way too long. Whether it was being labeled fast for exploring your sexuality, being called immoral for enjoying intimacy, or being judged for using a toy to spice things up, sex shaming was everywhere. And let's be honest, it was mostly aimed at women. Oh, and God forbid you actually like sex, because if you did, you were either easy, desperate, or damaged goods. But if you didn't, then you were frigid or uptight. Basically, there was no winning. It's like trying to play a rigged carnival game, except instead of a stuffed animal, you walked away with a lifetime of shame. But sex shaming wasn't just about making us feel bad, it was about control. As Dr. Emily Moore said, sex shaming is used to silence and manipulate people. And in high control environments, it's the perfect way to keep people in line. When you make someone feel ashamed of their desires, they stop trusting themselves. They look to the group, the leader, or the doctrine for validation and permission. That's how they kept us trapped. By making us afraid of our own bodies, they made sure we wouldn't take control of our own lives. Fortunately, we're witnessing a cultural shift where sex positivity is challenging those old narratives. People are reclaiming control over their bodies and rejecting the shame that was once forced upon them. Embracing your sexuality, using toys to explore pleasure, and talking openly about desires are all ways to take back that power. Today, sexual empowerment is an act of defiance against the systems that tried to silence us. That's what a neuroscientist and sexuality researcher said, Dr. Nicole Prouse. Sex positivity isn't just about having fun. It's about reclaiming your autonomy. And for me, that was a big part of my healing after Scientology. It's about saying, my body, my rules. It's about rejecting the outdated belief that pleasure is something to be ashamed of and embracing the fact that exploring your sexuality is healthy. It's normal. It's empowering. Pleasure is not a sin. It's a human right. And taking control of your body, that's the ultimate act of freedom. I'll see you next time when we break down more culty nonsense and have a good time doing it. In the meantime, I hope you all get out and have an amazing cult-free day.